Can you tell me a little bit about your story and how you ended up here?
Well, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia when I was 17 years old. It all started because I was having auditory hallucinations, and it was getting really bad. So I went to a psychiatrist. They diagnosed me with schizophrenia, and I started taking medication. But some medication was giving me like really bad side effects. So then I stopped taking it. I started having like really bad auditory hallucinations, and this time they were for some reason telling me to hurt somebody. When I was going through that episode, I just remember going to the kitchen and grabbing a knife, and I was holding the knife, but I wasn't gonna hurt anybody. For some reason, I just felt like if I was holding the knife, the voices were gonna go away on their own. And my mom kept telling me, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Mom, you don't understand." So she got really scared, and she called the cops so they could escort me to the hospital. When the cops came in, they just rushed into the door, and they were holding like guns at me. My mom's like was screaming. She's like, "Don't hurt her! Don't hurt her! She's having an episode right now. She's schizophrenic. Please, like, just calm down." I ended up in jail for 4 months.
While you were incarcerated, do you feel you got the proper treatment you deserved?
No, not really. First, like the guards, they treated me really bad. They made me feel like I was crazy. Every time I had to take my medication, they called me a druggie. I just kind of felt crazy in there, more crazy.
Do you feel your symptoms got worse while you were incarcerated?
Yeah, they did, because I just don't feel like jails are the best places for people with mental illness to be in, because we're not getting the proper treatment or services that we need. We're not getting the attention that we need. We're treated as criminals, not as patients.
So what happened when you were released from jail?
Well, I had to come live with my sister, and obviously, like, I have a criminal record now, so it just makes it harder to find a job.
Can you tell me a little bit about your story and how you ended up here?
I suffer from bipolar disorder. I just came out of jail 2 months ago. I ended up in jail because one day I was having an episode and I was dancing outside my house. I know it's not right, but I was having an episode, I couldn't control it. And the neighbors called the cops and they took me in.
When you first interacted with the police, how do you feel they treated you?
At some point I felt discriminated. Why? Because when they came with no questions, as I said, they just dropped me on the floor. I felt some of them kicking my head, my body, and they handcuffed me, and with no questions they took me. I was having an episode. You could clearly tell that it was not me.
Do you know if they knew you had bipolar?
If they knew, maybe they would have treated me differently.
What do you feel they should have done different in this situation?
Maybe the way they arrested me. They treated me like if I was a criminal. But man, come on. For dancing, they dropped me on the floor so bad. They kicked me. They treated me so bad. So that was the part that maybe they could have done different.
Do you feel you should have been incarcerated?
No, definitely not. No. As a person with bipolar disorder, it's hard to control this thing. I should have been taken maybe to a psychiatric hospital. I never been there, but I heard they do treatment for people like us,
Do you feel your symptoms got worse when you were incarcerated?
My symptoms didn't get any better by being in jail.